Good morning, my friends. Happy Tuesday morning. How are you today? Come on in. I have something pretty fun planned, I think. We'll see what y'all think. Excuse me. Come on in, guys. I don't know. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Hello, hello. Welcome to my segment of Craft Around the Clock. I hope you're all having a wonderful morning so far. Hello, Raquel from Nebraska. Hi, Dottie. How are you, my friend? Oh, thank you so much for sprinkling. I appreciate you. How's everybody doing? Got an itchy nose already. Every time I go live, my nose itches. Hi, Rita. Good morning. Renee, how are you? Okay, you paint them walls, girl. I know you're working hard. Hi, Kathy from, what is it? Why am I not? The Country Goat by Kathy Manning. Good morning, Ruth. Kathy, Stephanie, Glenda. Hey, everybody. Oh, Glenda, you're in New Mexico. Good morning, Debbie. What's your weather down in New Mexico like right now? Good morning, Kim. Oh my goodness, you got me live, Kim. Good morning, Jennifer. Hi, Joanne. Joanne, I sent your invoice, my friend. Good morning, Stephanie from the Vintage Pebble. How are you, girl? Good morning, Dee Dee. Oh, Darlia, thank you so much for sprinkling. Yes, you guys, sprinkle, sprinkle. Do me a favor, because FB's messing with the algorithms, and I don't know why. Good morning, Tracy Campbell from My Sweet Home Living, our fearless leader. She's the one that puts all of this together, this wonderful Craft Around the Clock community. Good morning, Kathy. Very windy. Oh, wow. Okay, guys, so we're going to go ahead and get started, okay? And I'm using, it is my goal in life right now to use the things that I have, okay? I'm trying mentally in my brain to do that. So, back last year, I purchased one of those spindle Christmas trees from Anita at 4N Design, but I did not use the base for it, okay? Good morning. Good morning, Brenda. So, I'm using this piece as my surface. And then I went ahead last night and I put these IOD molds on so I can glue them down while they were wet. Good morning, Sheila. Thank you for sprinkling, Kathy. So we have the two molds in the corner and then we have this thin piece down there. Good morning, Jennifer. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Good morning, Robin from Zimmy's Simple Designs. So I have that much of a head start, okay? And then I am now an affiliate with Kathy at Digital Deco Designs. And not my in my featured link, thank you for the stars. It'll take you right to my link, and this is called the Tuscan. I think it's called Tuscan Rooster, this is actually a physical print. You can purchase digital, but she sent me a bunch for me to try, and this is on Japanese paper. It's kind of like, thank you for sprinkling so much, kind of like rice paper. But this is what we're using. I went ahead and I just tattered the edges. I just tore it. We're going to use this print. And I have a rusty washer that I have rusted. I'm going to put it in the center. And I have this glass knob. It is not vintage. It's vintage inspired. I got it from Walmart, I don't know, several months ago. It's one of these. My husband, he was a lifesaver. I woke him up out of bed and I'm like, I can't get the back off. I need help. So he got the back off. We're going to put that right there in the middle of the washer and we're going to make it look gorgeous. How about that? Does that sound good? So what we're going to do right now listen, and down at the bottom and where the links are, there's multiple links. I have, if anybody's interested, because we're going to use a stamp too from IOD. I have the IOD mold set that I used, Classic Elements. I have the IOD WordPress stamp set that I used. That's in there. I have my Amazon store, I have my Telegram, I have Craft Around the Clock. All of those are in my links. So the featured one will take you right to this print. It is for the physical, but there's a digital option if you would like. So with that being said, let's paint. So I'm going to start with my truffle by Waverly. I hope so. Oh, hi, Joey, created in awe. You guys, if you aren't following Miss Joey, go give her a follow. She's just such a soothing person to watch. I just love watching her. I found her whenever I became a Craft Around the Clock presenter. Okay, so we're going to take this surface, and I'm painting over everything, okay? Even my molds. I really wanted to do, oh, words are hard. Why, when you go live, does your brain totally forget how to make sentences or what words to use in them? I was going to do a Magnolia stencil, but at 10:45 last night, I was packing orders and doing things, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I have to be on Craft Around the Clock in the morning. I need to figure out what I'm doing. So I just looked around and I got the envelope from Kathy for all the prints, and I'm like, okay, let's just do this. I'm so last minute, it's crazy. Hi, Debbie. I am near Geneva. My husband and I used to go there every summer, like once or twice a summer, and stay a weekend, but we haven't done that for a while. There's a lot of partying, and things got a little dangerous. There was some stabbings and stuff, so we don't really drink or anything. So we just don't go there anymore. It takes us, it's about an hour north of us. Oh, Peggy, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much. Yeah, I have to go load my booth today. So I did post a few things on my page that I wanted to try to, you know, give people the opportunity to buy before I took them to the booth. But I'm clearing it out today and tomorrow. It's all going to be cleared out. And then we got to start over. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Peggy. Welcome, my friend. Okay, so I'm just going to keep slapping the paint on. I hope everybody has a good day today. The sun's shining, but it's cold, and it's going down in the 20s here in Northeast Ohio. And I'm ready for spring. I'm so ready for spring. We got our big Texas trip coming up. We'll be in Texas in less than a month. Whoop, whoop. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Carla. So excited. And while we're gone in Texas, we're getting our kitchen floor replaced, so that's fun. That is so fun. It's going to be 80. Stephanie, you are so lucky. So lucky. And guys, I always finish the backs of my projects. I just don't always do it on my live, okay? So I know sometimes people comment and it bothers them, like, finish the back. I always do. I always seal, finish the backs. That way when it goes to my booth or I sell it, you know, on FB, everything is done. It's ready to purchase. So don't fret just because you don't see me do it here. You guys, I have to brag about this. This was a printable from Stephanie at the Vintage Pebble. She has a printable group. Look how beautiful that turned out. This is just on a stretch canvas. And I learned this from Stephanie. Chippying, I used 3 colors to chippy, and then I printed that printable on rice paper and put it on there. I decoupaged it on there. It's probably one of my favorite projects. Welcome, Peggy. I did that when I was in Booksy and Button Designs private group the other night. So pleased with the turnout. When I saw Steph do that chippy on a canvas, thank you, Wanda. Thanks. I was amazed, so I had to try it. And I wanted a little bit of the pink from the flower to pop through, so I used 3 colors. It was fun. I like doing it. And they all seem to like it in the group. It's a new thing, you know, we like new things. I'm not real concerned with getting everything brown in here because I'm going to go over it with my wax, of course. We're going to make it look all vintagey, guys. Not like I just threw it together in 45 minutes. We're going to make it look old. Hello, Melanie, my friend. How are you? Kathy, hey, sister. Chippy Farmhouse. I got to get used to that. Laura Barefoot, aw, how are you? Yeah, Stephanie has a lot of great ideas. And she was gracious enough to let me take that technique and push it out there. I just love that so much. Good morning, Mary. Okay, so we have that done. Let's move on to drying, and guess what? I am going to chippy it. Ooh, something's in my eye. I know we're all chipping right now. We go from crackle to chippy, but I absolutely love it. So we're gonna chippy today. Don't be angry. Hi, Sue. How are you, my friend? I'm glad you're here. Yes, Debbie, sorry. I see you right now. I'm sorry, girl. I love you. Thank you for watching. They're flying. Good morning, Deborah. I see you, Debbie. I see you. I do too, Sheila. I don't think it ever gets old. You did with 2 colors? Good. What is your name, Guntove Chamberlain? What do I call you, my friend? Yeah, the chippy is wonderful. And I am loving using these IOD molds. I'm obsessed. I try to implement them in with my Magnolia, with the IOD stuff. And the links for all the IOD products will take you to Tracy at Scrappy's Rustics. It'll take you right to that product. Unless you have a local IOD stockist, which I do, fortunately. And with that being said, let me just tell you, because I have ordered some things from Tracy that I couldn't get at my local area. When you order from her, don't be scared, because she charges you $16.50 flat shipping, but once she gets your order processed and your address and everything, she refunds you the money back. She just charges you what it actually costs for shipping, so don't be scared. Okay, what did you say your name was? Because I missed it. Good morning, Shelby, my girl. Hi, Gwen. Your first chippy was a disaster? Hi, Patty. Oh, okay, good. New page. We'll have to go check you out. Love IOD. Been using them for a while. They are great. I'm new to them, and I love it. Yes, Debbie, she does. Like, I placed my order late at night, and the next morning I had the refund. So, but a lot of people get scared about that. They're like $16.50 for shipping, but you get some of it back. She only charges you for the actual cost of it to where you live. Have a good day, Sue. Yes, I'm going to tell you, my first experience was with my egg. That was the first time I ever used the molds. And I got them all ready, and I set them out on a paper towel to dry for, you know, for morning for my live. If you don't glue them on while they're wet, they won't conform to the surface. And there's more chance of them, what do you call it? What's the word? Breaking or cracking or whatever. So if you take your mold Yes. And she sends you cute little things in your package. Hi, Corey. Oh, good. Thank you. Words, Christina. So once you take it out of your mold, I take my Loctite. No, it's not Loctite. It's Type On Quick and Thick. Always store it upside down. And I use my finger or a small paintbrush, and I cover the entire surface, and I put it where I want it then. That way, it conforms to your surface. You know how sometimes wood isn't even, or if you're putting it like on a cup or a vase or something like that. Hi, Alana. So that's what I have found helps. I'm not a professional. This is what I've seen on YouTube videos and watching other creators, so. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Just brown and boring. I'm gonna take my candle. Peggy, oh, thank you. Well, sometimes it's difficult, and I feel bad when sometimes I don't even know some people are on. I'm not doing the center because we're going to have the print there, but I am going to go in just a little bit to make sure that I get my edges covered, okay? You guys, I am definitely going to try that duct tape method I told you about for the chippy, because that just blew my mind. So I'll be doing a live on that. Right, it is nice when they do that. Because at first I was like, oh my gosh, I'm already spending X amount of dollars, and now I got to spend that much for shipping. And then I read it, and like I said, I got it back the next day. So don't be alarmed. Okay, so let's see where this goes. Let's go a little bit above here. And I am going hard with the wax. Now this is an old candle. It's not a soft one like everybody says to use. I know Stephanie uses a real soft one. I just used one that I had in my drawer. This was my emergency candle in case my lights went out. But I cut it. So it's old and it's kind of brittle. But it works. If you guys are familiar with me, I really am not a perfect. My goal is not perfection. I just do it. That's all. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, then I've learned something, right? I'm going to brush some of those excess wax pieces off because it's so messy. Now let's go in with our Waverly plaster. It's really not that bad. It's just a little more crumbly than like when I watch you, Stephanie. Yours doesn't seem to get all this crumble mess everywhere. When I go shopping again, I'm going to have to look for those little tea lights. Okay, so let's brush this on. Get that out of the center because I don't need that in there. And I'm going over the entire thing. Well, I don't know. Scratch that. Let me think about that. I'm going to put a pretty generous coat on here, you guys. Pretty generous because I want to get a good chip. You guys, I'm so excited. My wrists have been hurting again, and I went to the doctor yesterday, and I got my steroid injections in both of my wrists. They're still a little sore, but by tomorrow, I'll be like a brand new woman. I can't get any more steroid shots, though. I got to get the surgery. It's only a 1 week. Well, he said a month, as long as there's no heavy lifting. And I said, listen, I cannot not use it for a month. He said, well, what do you do? And I told him, and he said, oh, you'll be fine. Just no heavy lifting. And I'm like, okay, good. I watched Steph and got a soft candle, and it worked for me. Yep. I know Sarah from Booksy and Button Designs, she uses a taper candle. And her chip always works good too. So I just am really trying to use what I have, you guys. I'm trying to be a good girl. And that's going to be white up there because it's not chipped. But listen, I'm going to use the Kills Dark Sealing Wax. It's going to be fine. I promise you. I have a plan. Promise. I promise. I promise. And if I'm missing you, I am so very sorry. But I really want to get this finished in my segment, okay? So don't be angry. I'll check the comments and answer questions. I can't reply to every comment, but I will go through and answer questions if they are left unanswered. And if I don't and you really want to know something, please message me. I always, always, always respond to messages. That's probably the best way to get information from me if I don't see you on my live. Okay, so that's done. Top of the mold looks like I missed a spot. I did. I'm not real concerned about that actually because, again, I'm going to wax it anyway, so we're going to have some brown peeking through. Okay, let's dry this and then let's chippy it. Now I can read some comments. Oh, thanks, Steph. I don't feel like I do. I feel like I don't see people. Good morning, Donna. Good morning, Deborah from Splash of Paint by Deborah. Good morning, Tammy. How are you, my girl? Hi, Denise. Crafting with Denise. I guess I didn't know you needed to use a soft candle. I don't really know either, Robin. That's kind of Stephanie's theory, and she knows a lot more about the technique than me. So I trust what she says. But like I said, I have this one, and it works, and it's not super soft. We're gonna be here in less than a month. I know, Steph. I know. We're leaving the 20th of April. Today's the 28th. Like less than a month, we will be in your town. I am beyond excited. I ordered my swag. And listen, you know what else I should have linked for, and I'll put it on my page, the Telegram for the public, the meetup times, and you guys can also purchase vintage soul swag, like a bag and a t-shirt. So I'll put all that on my page, and Tracy has it. I think it's in Craft Around the Clock too. I know it's on our Telegram channel. So I'm excited to meet some of my friends, some of my fellow creatives. It's going to be fun. So fun. I haven't really tried this yet. You're going to have to, yes. You've been chippy for a while and have always used a hard candle. May have to switch. I mean, try it. If it's not broke, don't fix it though, right, Robin? Good morning, sweet Sherry from Sherry's Creative Designs. Yes, it's in all things vintage and thrifted too. So it's going to be a great time. I'm so happy. I'm so anxious to. Oh, Mary from Ocean Breeze and Me. Good morning. How are you? I'm sorry I didn't see you on. Honey and Bear Creates. Hi, my friend Stephanie. How are you? Okay, so we have 20 minutes. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Let's pray. Pray this works. Because if not, I'm going to feel like a fool. Okay, I am going to put this underneath because it's so messy. So messy. Look at the awesomeness. I'm on a chippy kick, y'all. I can't help it. I think it's gorgeous. And when I chippy, I learned from Stephanie, like I've learned a lot from her. I go both directions. Because natural distress doesn't go in one direction, correct? Look at that. Beautiful goodness. So let's go above here. Guys, I'm so excited that I picked this scraper up at the Habitat Restore because it is really nice. I have 3 other ones, but they don't work as nice as this one does. Score for Habitat or Restore, whatever it's called. Thanks, Roxanne. I came on like, what paint base? Truffle by Waverly. The top one is Plaster by Waverly. In this base, you'll be able to see maybe the lines. It was from a spindle tree kit that I got last year. She always gives you a base to put it on with the outline of the, what are they called? Spindles, the laser cut spindles. And I didn't use them, so I saved, I have another one too from I think the Angel that I did, I'm not sure. And then I used the candle wax to do the chippy. And then I'll show you the print we're gonna use here in a second. The link that is featured, the black box when you came on, I am an affiliate with Digital Deco Designs, Miss Kathy, and that link will take you right to the physical print of this Tuscan Rooster. But she also has digital download available. You don't have to do the physical. If you have a printer and your paper at home, you could do it like that. You guys see me reaching down here, that's because that's where my trash can is. And I'm trying to get some of it into the trash can. Okay, let's get that out of the way. I'm gonna clean this up as much as possible for right now. Okay, thank you, Stephanie. I'm really not worried about this because this is gonna cover it. And I don't think that that brown is really gonna matter. It's not, it's gonna be fine. Look at that. And that's just the beginning. Hi, Mama Bev. I get to meet Mama Bev, y'all. I'm so pumped. We're gonna have lunch with Mama Bev. Can't wait to give her a big old hug. I feel like there's gonna be lots of hugging down there. Look how far I stuck my paintbrush in there. I'm a goofball. Okay, so let's get this on. And I'm doing it on the actual paper, and everybody knows why I do it this way, because I don't like the Mod Podge finish. Even though they say it's matte, it still shows up, and I don't love it. So, I do it right on whatever I'm decoupaging. I can't do it on a napkin, I can't do it on tissue paper, but for the most part, I do it on whatever. This was not a good ideal brush to use. It's a little stiff. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a generous coat on there. I'm not using an iron and I'm not decoupaging over top. I'm just gonna put it on and I'm going to kind of like, not heat set, but kind of like heat set, just dry it. And then I'm going to put Rust-Oleum Clear Matte. I either will use the spray, probably the spray. I also have the brush on. Okay, let's see. You guys know I gotta stand up because I gotta try to get it where I want it. Oh, this is gonna be so pretty, you guys. It's upside down. Don't want upside down. And this paper is like, just, I don't want to say tough, but thick enough that if you need to reposition, you can. Okay, so I'm going to lift and I'm going to go like this. I'm going to work down. And this is called Japanese paper. And I had to look up because she sent me several packs. One was Chinese and one was Japanese. So I looked up, like, what's the difference? Oops, I ripped that, but that's okay. Because we don't care about things like that, do we? That's actually where, oh wait. And they're the same. They're rice paper. They're made from fibers. You guys, that might freak some of you out. This does not bother me in my crafting. I feel like it makes it look old. So there's no mistakes. It's always just happy mistakes. Okay, we're done with that. And I'm just going to take this and I'm going to dry it. Okay? I'm just going to push, because you know, you can feel if there's any air bubbles. I'm used to having to palpate things from my nursing career. So we do a lot with our hands and with touch. Honestly, and with the chippy, you can't even tell. So, Kathy, I make things look easy. That's very kind of you to say, because, you know, people always say that I'm calming and I'm this and I'm a good teacher. And inside of here, I don't even remember what I said on my lives. I feel like a scattered mess. So thank you for that. Okay, so now, what are we going to do now? I want to take I also have some vintage lace from my friend Michelle at the Vintage Daisy. I'm going to go over my molds a little bit to get some of the plaster off. This is just a Gator micro sander. Any Home Depot, Amazon, Walmart. It's over by the paint section. That's not working very well. I think that piece of sandpaper has had better days. I think it has seen better days. I feel like I'm ignoring you guys, and I'm sorry. I really, really am. But we're down to like 12 minutes now, right? 14. Okay, so now I am going to take this rusty washer that I have and the knob, and I did not turn that on, so maybe that'll wait. Let's just take our antique gold rub and buff. I don't think I'm gonna wax. I think maybe I will. Let's take our Kills dark sealing wax, and I'm just gonna take a little brush. I'm gonna take this fan brush, and I'm just going to apply it very, very softly to catch the details. And then we are also going to put the rub and buff on it to give it a little something, something. Just like very, very little amount on here and very lightly touching it. But you can go heavy-handed if that's what you want. You can do whatever you want because you are the boss of your craft. Or it's the boss of you, one or the other. Okay, now let's go over our little beaded thing down here. I don't see any comments. Am I frozen? Okay. Hi, Jan. How are you from Fine Again Finds too? It's my girl, Jan. Okay, so that's all I'm doing with the wax. No, I'm not. I'm going around here with the wax. That's all I'm doing on the molding with the wax. And I'm just going to go around the edges so that that will pick up the feathered, tattered edges from where I ripped the paper, because I love that. I love it to be accentuated with the wax. And then I'm just gonna lightly put my finger over it. A little bit of this wax goes a long way. I really like how dark it is. Sorry guys, the pressure's on now because I really want to get this done. I think it's going to be so cute. I just love this print. And I like to get it on the inside and the outside of the print so it doesn't look like it's just in a straight line. You know what I mean? Go a little bit in the corners. Thank you, Alana. I appreciate that. All the vintage vibes, huh? I can't believe, you know, it was meant to be as easy as it came together. Because we all know I'm a last minute kind of girl. But last night was super last minute. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm on Craft Around the Clock in the morning. Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't know how I do it some days. Okay, and then I just take what's left on here and I just brush over the project. Go in different ways, go heavier in some spots than others. That's where our piece of fabric's gonna be. Okay, and that's that. So let's now give it a little dry. Thank you, Sherry. Hi, Betsy. How's my girl today? Hi, Kathy. Thank you for sprinkling, Betty. Thank you, Rita. No coffee today. I broke out the ice water. Thank you, Sharon. You guys are so kind. Thank you, Brenda. Just want to make sure our wax is dry. And then I'm going to go in with my rub and buff now. And again, you could put it on something and use a paintbrush. I'm a finger girl. God gave us these tools for a reason, right? We have to use them. I got a little bit too much on there while I was running my jibbers. So this just going to give it a little more interest. A little more. Oh, love, love, love. My friend Mandy uses rub and buff all the time. And the lady that I found that carries all the IOD products, she actually, I was looking for 2 specific colors and she actually had them. Because I knew if I went to Hobby Lobby, it was going to be like a $200 thing of rub and buff. Because I would have to buy other things. So I was so happy that she had it. You know, Corey, I don't know, like I always say in my lives, we buy the tools, we buy the things, we use our fingers. At least I do. Oh my goodness, you guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Five minutes. Okay, so I'm going to take some Type Bond and I'm going to do half. I know this might seem weird, but I want to do half with the Type Bond and half with hot glue because I want our instant hold for right now that our hot glue is going to give us. I'm going to glue the washer on. Oh my goodness, I love this. I think it's so pretty. This rub and buff is the antique gold. Yes, that's what it is. Thanks, Carolyn. Okay, and let's see. Probably the best thing to do, I'm gonna wipe some of that glue away. Dries clear, but I still don't like to have like a gob of it, you know? I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put the tight bond in the middle, and I'll put a little bit of the hot glue around for the immediate hold. And these I just got at Walmart, you guys. I got them for another project, and then I didn't use them, so I had them in my stash. Thank you, Dorothy. Thanks, Kathy. I don't think that's gonna stick because of the rust. Let's see what we can do. I may have to break out the E6000 for this, you guys. But I can do that after my live. You guys will be able to, whoops, see what it looks like on. Because I don't think the hot glue is going to get it. I think it needs to set like with something on it. You know what I mean? Like pressure. We'll sit here a couple seconds. Thank you, Kathy. Thanks, Betsy. Thanks, Buttons. Thanks, Barb. You got a lot of Kathys there, I think. Thanks, Tish from, I forget your name. TLC's Country Creations. Okay, so where are we? 41. Okay, so now we're going to take a piece of this fabric, just coffee stained fabric. And I'm going to, we might not be able to do this. I might have to just show you in a picture. I have the stamp from Letterpress, and there's 1885 in this, in the image. So I'm going to stamp 1885. I don't know why, just because it came to me. It came to me. And this, welcome, Carolyn, is going to be very, very, very light because that's the way I like it. And we only have 1/8, so I have to do another one. Okay, let's get that on there. Are we gonna make it, guys? The pressure is building. See, I love all that. If you don't like that, you like it clean, you make it clean. Well, I can't put it there because I don't want to cover the rooster's feet. Don't want to cover him's feet. Oh, and that's not going to work. Come on, come on, come on. The pressure's building. Just going to tatter it up with my sanding block because that works. And we're in a hurry. Thank you, Kathy. And my knob is not holding, you guys. I'm going to have to figure out what to put there to hold it because that's not working. So, to be continued on the gluing of the knob. And I know this goes over his feet a little bit, but it's okay. We know that he has feet. I want to have that on there. And I have some vintage lace that I got from Michelle at the Vintage Daisy. Got this beautiful package of lace. And I think I'm going to take a couple pieces and just tie it, like double tie it around the knob once I get the knob to stay on. And then that'll be it, you guys. This is what we got. I gotta hold it on. Sorry, it's not sticking. Thank you, Roxanne. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Carolyn. Hi, Deb from Martin Grace. How are you, my girl? Oh, I see lots of hearts. You guys like it? Remember, if you want the print, the link is in the featured, the black box that come on, that shows up as soon as you come on the live. But look at the detail from the rub and buff. We got the wax, we got the rub and buff. Chippy goodness. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Tish. Okay, you guys, stay in Craft Around the Clock. Refresh your page. You have a full day of gorgeous projects ahead of you. So you all have a wonderful day. I thank you so, so much for joining me this morning. I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. Oh, good, Dorothy. The print's available. You don't have to get the physical and pay for shipping. If you have a printer, it's a one-time cost. I think it's like $3.49, I believe, and it's yours. You can print as many as you want. Thanks, Sassy Frass Creations. Thank you, Kathy. Thanks, Cece. I love it. I think it's gorge. Gorge, gorge, gorge. Gwen, thank you. Okay, guys, you have a great day. Love you all. Bye.